With the campus chaos, police moving to break up the encampment at the University of Michigan on the Diag. Good afternoon, I'm Keenan Smith. Here's a live look at where the protesters ended up. The crowd moving off campus, marching to the Washtenaw County Jail after the arrest of 4 demonstrators. We're going to have a live report from the courthouse in just a moment. But first, we want to take a look at how the crackdown went down. 7 News Detroit reporter Peter Maxwell was on campus for most of the face-off between police and demonstrators.
Move, cops, get out the way! Move, cops, get out the way! We know you're Israeli chains! We don't want Israeli chains!
We can confirm that 4 people were arrested during the encampment takedown by police here at the University of Michigan. Now, their charges range from obstructing to resisting arrest. And we were here shortly after 6 a.m. when the encampment was being actively torn down and when police were pushing the line of protesters back through the Diag. Police were seen here in full riot gear throughout the morning. There were several protesters that had been maced or pepper sprayed in the face. They were trying to wash their eyes out.
It's right in my eye, like point blank range, and he hit it 3 times. I stood up on that pole and I said, guys, we are the free people of America. Even they are assaulting us. We respect our officers. We have our hands raised. Let's go back. He comes up to me and hits me with another one.
Now, what we see here is what is left of that encampment that has been here for close to a month now. The fire marshal actually ruled this encampment unsafe, and the reason why it was unsafe is because of the open flames and overpowering some of the generators there too. So they said if anything were to happen, such as a fire, there would be a catastrophic loss of life here at the University of Michigan if anything were to have happened. We've been here seeing everything from protesters being pushed back to the march through downtown Ann Arbor. Now, the protesters were chanting chants like "No justice, no peace."
We are the people too. We won't stop fighting free. We want divestment now.
Also chanting Antifa and American Revolution. They also referred to themselves as comrades when they got down to one of the little common areas just off by a couple of businesses there, and then ultimately the protest then settled down. We did see one person get taken out of a minivan that was parked right on the sidewalk as well. That driver was not taken into custody and not even detained, so he then continued his way down through the city of downtown Ann Arbor. Again, 4 people arrested. They've been charged with charges ranging from resisting to obstructing. They're currently sitting in the Washtenaw County Jail. We'll continue to keep you updated on this story. Reporting at the University of Michigan, I'm Peter Maxwell, 7 News Detroit.
All right, thank you so much, Peter. Now let's take a look at the response from the University of Michigan's president, Santa Ono. He cites safety as the primary reason for breaking up the encampment. He says a recent inspection by the university's fire marshal determined that if there was a fire, a catastrophic loss of life was likely. He says the fire marshal and student life leaders asked camp occupants to remove external barriers, refrain from overloading power sources, and to stop using open flames. He says that protesters refused to comply with those requests. He goes on to say that forced the university to take action, and this morning we removed the encampment. Well, now to the Washtenaw County Courthouse, where demonstrators took their protest following the arrest of 4 people. The crowds gathering in the streets there this morning upset that police pushed them out of the encampment on campus. Let's go live now to 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cass for the very latest. Brett.
Yeah, Keenan, there's still a large crowd that is here outside the jail. We know, as Peter said earlier, and we've heard from police, that 4 people have been arrested. We are not clear on exactly what they may be charged with here, but we do know that 4 people are in the jail. Many people out here supporting them and also coming here, kind of moving the protest this way. We did speak to a few protesters here at the scene. One said that 3 people had gone to the hospital, 2 were released. She was actually one of those people that was woken up this morning. She said she had been encamping there for almost a month now. It was April 22nd. They said they began this encampment when she was woken up in the morning just before 6 o'clock. And here's what they said.
Woke up to my tent mate waking me up saying it's happening, get ready. They're outside. It was still dark. And when I got out, they gave us a 10-minute dispersal warning. They started approaching us after about 6 minutes. and immediately started pepper spraying us. I saw one person being pushed to the ground and being detained. There are in total 4 people being held right now with potential felony charges.
We're going to continue to fight against divestment no matter what the university does, no matter how they act against us, no matter how much violence they use against us.
Now, I don't know if you can really see behind there, but behind that little ledge, there are still a bunch of people kind of sitting down. They have speakers, different programs going on there. So it's unclear at this moment how long they're going to be here outside the jail. But we do know those 4 people were taken into custody, and we're working to learn more about what charges they may be facing and how long they may be here. But for now, live in Ann Arbor, I'm Brett Cast, 7 News Detroit.